Is this gonna be a fighting room? It felt like it was gonna be a fighting room. Just the way it's laid out. But it's a place to get a little bit of rest. The Groves of Persephone. So that's how come this place is all green. Because she's a god of nature, or somewhat.
Calliope, where are you?
Kratos looked, but his daughter was nowhere to be seen. In the middle of the room sat a graceful figure, a figure he recognized all too well. Persephone, wife of Hades, and queen of the undead.
Where is my daughter, witch?
Choose your words carefully, Ghost of Sparta. You address the goddess of the underworld. Your daughter is well. She lives among the pure souls in the Elysian fields.
Lead me to her.
Have you forgotten, Kratos? The Olympians need you. They slumber at the hand of Morpheus.
I have faithfully served the gods, yet they do not give me what I ask. I grow weary of their demands.
The gods on Olympus failed me too, Kratos. I was betrayed by Zeus and tricked by my husband Hades. Now I am to stay in the underworld as Queen of the Dead, to serve the fallen and care for them as my own children.
Persephone! I demand to see my daughter!
As you wish. If Calliope is your true desire, I can help you. But be warned, Ghost of Sparta. The world of man will suffer because of your choice.
I care little for the world and its suffering! Where is she?
If you are to see your daughter again, you must become worthy of Elysium. Cast your weapons at the Forsaken Tree, and let it release the evils of your past. Only then will you be free of your sins, and be granted passage through the divine gates.
Yeah, it sounds like a big trap, honestly. But sure, we want to see my daughter, so let's go and do this. Oh, there goes my health. Oh boy. I didn't think this through, but you know, that's Kratos. Doesn't really think anything through. No magic at all, wow.
You have
Okay.
done well, Kratos. Walk through the portal and find the one you seek.
Tree hugger. Yeah, alright. I have literally no weapons or magic now. I can see that going very poorly.
Calliope!
Father?
My child.
Why did you go?
I am here now, child. And I will not leave you again.
I have watched over you pathetic mortals for 1,000 years, and it is always the same. Serving yourself before the needs of others has always been your flaw. But no matter. For now you serve my purpose. It is time for all that came before to end. The Titan will fulfill his role and finish what I have started. I released Atlas.
You?
As you were pathetically disarming yourself, Atlas completed the task I set him out to do. With the power of the sun in his hands, it is only a matter of time before he destroys the pillar that holds the world. And Olympus with it.
But why?
Do you think it was my choice to wed a man I did not love? Live a life I did not choose? I was betrayed by the very gods that once saw me as their own, but no more. Once the pillar is destroyed, the world will revert into chaos.
And what is to become of you?
I will have my peace and be free from this miserable existence. I will perish, but it is my choice.
Father, what's happening? I'm scared.
In your selfish choice to be with your daughter, you have caused her ruin.
No.
Yeah, that's a big
Elysium
oops.
falls too, Kratos. She will perish.
No! I will not let the gods take her from me again!
Ow!
Father!
The choice was clear to him, yet impossible to make. To stay with his daughter meant the end of the world and the end of her. To stop Persephone and Atlas would mean forsaking his daughter forever.
Forever? Come
But
on.
his hatred and anger for the gods grew ever stronger. He knew there was but one thing to do.
We've gotten in here once. Surely there's one way we can do this. Huh. Calliope! My daughter! And fuck my wife. I don't know where the hell she is, I guess. I don't care about her. Calliope! I must save the world to save you. And so I must leave once more. I'm sorry.
Father, please!
I must go, Calliope! It is not my fate.
Please!
Calliope! This is for your own good. Your pure soul.
Father, no!
Your pure soul could stay here in the fields of Elysium. I must grow stronger. I must consume the souls of the pure.
Kratos soon realized that what he gained in humanity, he lost in power.
And therefore I must show myself to not be worthy of the fields of Elysium. To truly be corrupt.
He would need to become the monster he once was if he was to defeat Persephone.
Hold on. Oh, I don't have my I don't have my fist. Oh shit. Oh no. This is bad. I don't have my older powers. All right. We gotta pretend as if we only have one attack. You have regained the Ifrit. Good. I want my parry back though. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna need to do this. Alright, I got my parry back. So everything is at like level 1 basically. Kind of. My sun shield's fine. I think. You guys are really pissing me the fuck off. Stop resisting all of my attacks. Alright, back to killing other humans. Sorry, guys. Hey, if you're gonna sit there and resist all my normal hits over and over and over again, yeah, I'll just keep on grabbing it. Make life easy for me.
He would need to become the ghost of Sparta once again if he was to save his child.
I accept that responsibility. I will use all the powers I can to defeat the Titan of Atlas. Or the Titan known as Atlas, not the Titan of Atlas. That'd be like calling myself the human of GaLm. I don't have all of my magic abilities back. So I'm like trying to do certain things and I'm finding out the slow way what I can't use. Gauntlet of Zeus, great, I can deck a motherfucker. But I can't super punch them. Ooh, I have a slam down attack. When I parry, I didn't know that. That probably would help me earlier. Still disappointed when I sit there, not actually punching a person to the ground. All these people just kind of running around. She ran into that. That was not my fault.
To sacrifice his life so that she may live.
No! Father, no!
At that moment, Kratos knew his destiny was not with Calliope. The fates were never that kind.
You can say I'm sorry one last time to your kid, you know. You don't have to be like, you don't have to like be sullen and walk off. But okay, I guess we're just gonna be sullen and walk off. Hold on. Well, one more for the road. There. It's for the better. Uh-oh. It's for the better. Now they don't have to suffer if I were to say fail. Ow. How did he get hurt too? I don't think so. No shot for you. Alright, I do have all my powers back. Oh boy. Are we gonna boss rush? Or not really boss rush, but enemy rush? Every single type of enemy in this one little circle here? Before I go off to fight Atlas? Cause, I don't have magic anymore, so that's not gonna work. Oh boy. Alright, I managed to get this guy down without too much trouble. Even though we had archers blasting away at us. Get out of here. Alright. Well, I think we definitely have enough points to upgrade my Light of Dawn. Maybe we can actually make it good. Radiant Sun. That sounds kind of neat. What does a Radiant Sun do? R1 hold square. You complete me. Yep, we have everything maxed out. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be fighting Atlas like right after this. Come on, send something tougher. I want to use Radiant Sun on it. Fine, I'll use it on this guy. Alright, it's just a charge ability. So that's pretty much it. You can just make a bigger charge. Meh. Meh. Feel like I want a little bit more from it, but whatever. Alright, let's continue going forward. Persephone. If it's death you want, it's death I'll bring. Oh, that's a cool. Oh, wow. Do you think she realizes I'm riding along with her? Uh-oh. Hey, Persephone, how you doing? Ah, God! She just grabbed me immediately. Ow. Alright. It's time to take on a god. Ow! Okay. The gods are strong. The gods are painful. Oh, hey! I lost all of the health and magic items? But why? Also, what the fuck? Really? They didn't put a checkpoint after the cutscene? Oh, I had to watch the cutscene again?
Spartan, witness the end.
Oh, this is gonna suck. At least I can skip this for you guys. Okay. Ow. Oh my Christ. Can I just leave? Can I just walk the fuck out? Because I can't... I don't think I'm defeating her with no fucking health. What the fuck? This is so stupid. Why did it just get rid of everything? Okay. We'll see what I can accomplish. Cool story, bro. Is that because I had to watch the cutscene a whole bunch of times? Alright. I'm doing, like, no damage to her, but she's fucking wrecking me. I just want to not have to go through the cutscene over and over again. Come on. I really hate that, like, as soon as you reflect her attack, she gets kind of knocked back a little bit. So your parry can't actually do the damage that you would like to be able to do. Oh, great. She does a follow-up attack. So even if you block the first one perfectly fine, you can just get knocked on your ass immediately anyways. This is so frustrating. This is so very frustrating. I don't know if I got a glitch. The fact that I got these chests and then they're open and I don't have them anymore, which means I have to start off this boss fight with no fucking magic over and over and over again. I have to go through this fucking cutscene over and over and over again. I'm pretty goddamn pissed off here. I have seen this cutscene 10 fucking times. Oh great, it's awesome. If I beat her up enough, she'll eventually give me some health and magic. Good. Not enough to make up for the fact that I lost everything. Holy shit, did you see her attempt to, like, just bullshit herself into my face? Ow. Oh god, am I gonna die after all of that? Yep, yes I am. Finally got her down to half health. And I'm fucking having to this is great.
Spartan, witness the end.
If you could just die, that would be ever so fantastic. Oh, God!
Go to her. Be with her.
What? Who?
Leave
Calliope?
this world
No!
behind.
I need to
Atlas!
I need to save the world! Ah! Wow. I'm so glad that fucking quick time event just comes out of nowhere.
Spartan.
Okay.
Go to her.
Thank God I actually
with
have
her.
a fucking checkpoint now.
Leave this world behind.
Atlas!
Hey, Atlas! Oh, this is kind of familiar. Oh, whoops! Wait, does that mean I'm the one who put his chains of torment up to where I saw him last? That's pretty funny.
Stop me!
What is... Oh, shit. Ah! Hold on, I'm trying to fucking use this. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. I guess I'm just gonna keep on fucking dying. Son of a fucking bitch! Can I block that? No! Then I just fucking die! I don't know! I just don't know, guys, because what am I supposed to do here? Because it's like very quickly dissipating. Even though this is obviously a fucking hold the shield thing. What do I do with it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's no like guiding anything with it. There's just this giant light thing in the middle that you know, over the course of this game I've been taught I need to go stand in and hold out my shield. Except it ends so briefly that I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to use it. Am I supposed to wait until she's on the right pillar before I can use it? How am I supposed to keep fucking hurting her when she's up there? The only way I was able to hurt her was because of the fucking magic. And I love magic because you don't recover magic.
Foolish human.
Oh. Oh. Awesome. My screen's cut out. I can't see what's going on, so obviously I guess I'm fucked. If my PlayStation turns off, I'm especially fucked. Because I haven't saved in 3 hours. And I still can't see anything. Oh my god. Okay. My screen's back. So, you know, that's good, at least. Can I reflect this? Okay, I actually have been able to reflect this. I just fucked up beforehand. Oh boy. Ow. I wouldn't be surprised if I die again. Oh yeah, nope. Oh shit, she did something different than I thought she was going to! Oh fuck me, if that hits me I die. If that hits me I die. I am stressed out greatly. This is not what I meant to do. I wanted to hit her a whole bunch.
Foolish human.
That is me, Kratos, the foolish human. I keep doing shit. And getting in so many goddamn issues and fights, and I keep on having to clean up after the gods' mess, including yours. I am so close to death. I think I need to die. This is gonna be dumb. Oh, Jesus Christ. Do your reflection bullshit so I can move on with my life! Oh, is this it? Yes! You're a goddess, you're a queen? That doesn't matter to me. Persephone. You might not know it, but I'm a god killer.
Your suffering will never end.
That's a mean thing to say.
Of Sparta.
Trophy, it's over already? Yeah, I thought we were gonna have to fight Atlas. But I guess I can just kill Persephone and move on.
Perhaps you believe the Olympians will help you. But I ask, where are your gods now, Kratos?
They're around, having a nap.
Why do they not come to your aid? I do not need the aid of the gods! But my path is now clear to me. I will serve them, and they will keep their promise to free me from my past! I ask you, Spartan, what good is the promise of an Olympian? It is all I have, Atlas! We will meet again, Spartan. The fates have deemed it. One day, you will regret what you have done here.
The mighty Atlas was left enchained, cursed to forever hold the world on his shoulders. Greater penance than even Zeus himself had placed on the Titans. The fate of Atlas had been sealed, and the goddess Persephone was no more.
What about Helios?
Kratos had saved mankind, but that mattered little to him. By forsaking his daughter, he had abandoned the only person he ever cared for.
What about his
What
wife?
he had long sought and finally found was now forever lost. As the sun chariot rose higher in the sky, and the might of Helios shone once again on the world, Morpheus retreated to the shadows. Kratos gained little satisfaction from his victory. With years of servitude in front of him, he would need to confront his past and fight to reclaim the humanity he lost on the day his dark legend was born.
Yeah, alright. God of War Chains of Olympus. It's the Chains of Olympus because we're chained into servitude for Olympus. Wow. Were we supposed to see anything there, or were we supposed to get blinded by just light? Because, I mean, it makes sense. It's the sun, fire, things like that. Alright, well, that was God of War Chain of Olympus. That was something, alright. Okay. That was an alright game. That was another God of War. We got to see a little bit more. I feel like, obviously, a lot of the story in this didn't matter too much. The only thing that we really got of value, I feel, was, hey, we're the ones who kind of imprisoned Atlas to where he was. I was also like, wait, how is he holding up the world if the world wasn't being held up before? Well, it's because he destroyed the pillar that used to be holding up the world, and now he's stuck there. Okay, sure, that makes sense. All right, I thought the gods put him in that position. That's what usually they end up doing, but I guess there you go. Kratos did it in this particular instance. Otherwise, though, Morpheus didn't really do shit. We never actually got to see Helios in this game, even though we've seen him in God of War 2. And we're probably gonna end up seeing him in God of War 3. And then Persephone, well, she's dead now. So we got introduced and then killed a god, which also kind of makes things awkward because it kind of invalidates the fact that we kill Ares a little bit, because if we kill Ares, or no, we kill Ares and if you're playing God of War in the release order, Ares is the first god Kratos kills before going off and eventually killing more gods. But if Persephone is a goddess to an extent, she might have been like more of a mortal than other gods. Having her be like, oh, we killed her, I feel like kind of makes Ares as our first god kill not matter as much. It still matters. We still, stop serving Ares directly. Actually, no, I guess we don't really serve Ares. We stopped serving Ares a long while ago. We're serving the Olympians and eventually end up having to fight Ares. But yeah, it just kind of, alright, I guess it makes sense. This is a PlayStation Portable title. They couldn't really put too critical of a story in here, but it's still somewhat there, and I'm glad that it kind of expands on things a tiny bit. It is nice to see that even without Kratos being on a super vengeful path, there's just shit just happens in the world that we have to kind of deal with, or that the gods kind of have to deal with, and it's not always just hearsay that we're told off onto the side. And then we'll probably end up seeing a little bit more of that as we get into, say, God of War, Ghosts of Sparta, and Ascension, which are also both taking place before, say, God of War 3. I keep forgetting the exact order. I think it's God of War Ascension, and then God of War Chains of Olympus, then God of War 1, and then in between God of War 1 and 2, I think Ghosts of Sparta is there. I keep having to check every time we're in the middle of these credits. Hold on. Hold on. God of War chronological order. I apologize. I should just have like the list. Yeah, so I'm right. So between God of War 1 is when God of War 1 and God of War 2 is when Ghosts of Sparta goes through it. So we'll end up playing Ghosts of Sparta after God of War 3. We're going to be going to God of War 3 after this, just because that is the release order, and I said do that. This is alright. I can't see why people say that this is one of the better God of War games. Maybe it was just because I played on a harder difficulty and I kind of was like sitting there kind of pulling teeth out for some of those sections in comparison to before, where it's just kind of like, yeah, we had some frustrating bits, but I didn't really, I was able to get through it after 1 or 2 deaths. Some of these things I had to die like 3 to 5 times. The most frustrating part was definitely when I died to Persephone, and I had to fucking see that cutscene over and over again. Holy God.
The dire toll of his relentless battles finally caught up with him as Kratos fell from the chariot to the earth. Was this sacrifice too much for one to bear, even for the man who was known as the Ghost of Sparta?
Athena, did you just save my life again?
He has again served us well, Athena.
He is a remarkable mortal.
He is weak. Shall we help him?
He'll live. They must.
Alright. So, we fell down, landed in front of the entrance to Olympus that we went into in God of War 1. That's one of those things that's like, yeah, if I hadn't played God of War 1, that section there, right at the end, don't know how much it would have really meant had I not known about what that ends up leading to. But all right, yeah, that's Chains of Olympus. There were some frustrating bits there. I'm not sure if it was just because it was the harder difficulty or just because of how some of the enemies fought out. There were a lot of enemies that were able to get stun locked, which was nice, but then there were some times where I had to play very, very, very just like, I'm in the back, whack, whack, dodge, whack, whack, dodge, whack, whack, dodge, and I couldn't really go into full-on combo mode. And I feel like the loss of the rage system is probably where that would have helped out. Had I had that extra button there to go, oh shit, there's a lot of enemies here, I need to just have something that's gonna let me tear into everything. We didn't have that in this game, and I'm assuming it's because it's on the it started out on the PlayStation Portable, which means you wouldn't have really had as many buttons to input there. So you didn't have like the left and right analog stick click in on the PlayStation Portable, because I think on the PlayStation Portable they're just little nubs that you move around. So you can still move around and use like a left and right analog, but they're not analog sticks per se on the PSP, at least the original PSP. So yeah, I can see where we had to kind of lose some things there. For a PSP game though, I can say that Chains of Olympus is a pretty solid game. I could definitely see how, like, hey, you want to play more God of War? Chain of Olympus, it has you set up. It doesn't really change much of the formula. It adds a couple of things that are somewhat alright, but it's a very short kind of stint and doesn't add much to the overall God of War series by itself. It just adds a little bit. So, yeah, it's a PlayStation Portable title. I'm ready to go into God of War 3. This was alright. I can't say exactly like, hey, this was one of the best God of War games, just because of how frustrating some of those parts were, but that might just be on me because I put it on hard mode and I wasn't ready for hard mode. I think that God of War is one of those games where you go in and if you know what you're doing, you can probably play on the hardest difficulty without too much trouble because you go, okay, this is how I'm supposed to play. But I definitely wasn't, that was on me. I was not prepared for what I needed to do there. And sometimes just some of those sections are evil, like having the Gorgon statues just kind of like blasting out the statue freeze beam things in a room where they just keep on spawning on enemies, stuff like that. That was pretty cool. Even though eventually, at least we were able to figure out like, hey, we can destroy those, so we don't have as much trouble. Wish we had figured that out in the first one of those instances, but oh well. And then, yeah, I mean, in the end, most of the enemies, like, once we figured out how to deal with them, it just kind of came down to me needing to not spam a whole bunch. But sometimes I like being able to just spam a whole bunch and just have that power fantasy of, I am the God of War, and I will take on everything. I'm Kratos. Oh well, I digress. I'm ready to go into God of War 3. So thank you guys for watching this. Sorry for getting very frustrated at this game. There were some rough bits, but it's not like it wasn't like an overly like ridiculously frustrating game. It just got a little bit more compounded towards the end after I died like 10 to 15 times to Persephone and had to keep seeing the cutscene over and over again, just because like she would just do an attack and then I'd just be dead immediately, and then eventually I got my health back, so I didn't die immediately, and I could go, oh, okay, this is what I can do to deal with her rather than die over and over again. Anyways, that's it. We're gonna go into God of War 3 and we're gonna take our fight to the Olympians and hopefully get some proper revenge there. I'll see you guys later.